Hello fellow traders, this is another episode of the Bitcoin series. As we have mentioned many times, we are trading our real account for the past years. All profits goes to my subs, so stay tuned, subscribe, like, leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. We analyzing, as usually, the CFTC report to have a view of the position. We are trying to go long into the Bitcoin market. Again, even though I do not trade the Bitcoin, I've got so many requests related to the Bitcoin, so I think this is the best way to see what we can do in action. Of course, I know that the CFTC report is not the best. I know that we are missing very important portfolios. However, it still remains a reliable way, at least the most reliable, in my opinion, that we can start with our sentiment analysis like we do in every episode. Today, we will see in practice what we say in theory. Now let's open the report, the CFTC report. Remember what we have said in all of our episodes and how we are trading. We will use both sentiment, technical analysis for the Bitcoin. Unfortunately, we do not have any fundamental analysis, and for me, this is the reason that I have described many times. I'm not willing to take the risk on trading the Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency so far. What we see this week, this is our 6th or 7th week. Of course, I'm already keep an eye on the Bitcoin for the past 3 years, but now I think, in my opinion, remember that every time in this video, in my videos, you are listening only my opinion. This is only my view, my trading view. We do that only for entertainment purposes and only for entertainment. So remember what we've said. Trading is risky as hell, so you don't have to take any kind of risk. If you want to join, you can start with several demo accounts, so you don't have to lose any real money, or you don't have to trade any real money at no point. Risky as hell, remember what we've said. However, always risk comes with a reward. So this week, like we do every week, we need to decode the data, let's say from the CFTC report. I know it's a lagging report from the previous week, into events that already happened and so on. However, it's still a good way to analyze and see the information that we might see, and this will help us in our analysis also. So for the previous week, the non-commercial, we see that we have less more long position than short, let's say. So the non-commercial, the retailers, are likely to have faith in the long part, but be smart. Remember what we've said about trading. Remember that 90% of retailers are losing in the market, so I don't think it's the best idea to follow them. Now check the commercial part, what they did. Instead, not only they didn't increase their long position, but their shorts position were increased by 45%. So let's say the 72% of the commercial is now short on the Bitcoin. This is a very important factor, a very important element to keep in mind. Of course, we also have some major incident, let's say in Ukraine with Russia and so on. Reuters informed us again, thanks God they are here to tell us the truth, that due to a bombardment, let's say, in a nuclear factory, the prices retreat a bit. They are, in my opinion, they are start giving bias on the Bitcoin. The reason is that the Morgan Stanley evaluate the Bitcoin at 0, and now at some point in time, for no any explanation. Well, I do know the explanation. They miss the trade. They miss the big move. Now they do have a fair valuation of 38k. So I would really like to know how they evaluate in that amount of money. Anyway, we know how to evaluate an asset, let's say, but I'm really curious how they evaluate that and why this turn in their opinion. Anyway, we are still here. We are focusing on our data. This is our real account. The starting amount will be 500 euro. I have mentioned that many times. My trades are there. You can check them at least for the Bitcoin. Now, what we are checking in the overall, still the short, it's the most dominant, let's say. It's still on 51.2%. So most likely, the Bitcoin will keep dropping for this week or for the upcoming week, also combined with the events of the war and so on. So I still believe that we want to be in the correct side of the market, of course, and the reason is that I will go long. I want to go long to this market. However, in my main account I still have a short position on the Bitcoin, but I didn't want to mess around. I think I've said that in many episodes. We will do a clean trading plan with the Bitcoin starting from scratch, from zero. So some of you that you are willing to go and take the risk, which I do not recommend. Remember what we've said. It's not so easy. You don't have to. Don't believe that there will be money from the sky. No. So also in every episode, it's very important to have an idea, a clue of what we are doing. And also in this episode, we will come into a conclusion about what we are saying about what we are keep saying about the currency and so on. So in this episode we will check how important is the fundamental analysis, and I will open my MT4 platform. We will check any changes in the technical part. We don't have any changes. That's why we are doing week per week, so we can track the Bitcoin, let's say, and start to evaluate, or if we are able to predict the future behavior of this type of currency. Now I will open my MT4. In my MT4 platform, I have opened the Bitcoin. We can see that I have draw some lines. So in the daily chart, the technical part, at least most traders will agree that it's in a downtrend. I have draw some lines to show you that we have a channel here. So also, in my opinion, I believe that the Bitcoin will stay at this range of prices. Now, think smart and remember what I've said. Or we might have a pennant. That's why I draw a different line here. When you are trading, you will see the effect of pareidolia. Pareidolia, it's a Greek word. So your brain desperately try to find meaning in the prices, or in the range of prices, or in the shapes. So imagine that this is the reason that when we are looking in the sky or in the clouds, probably we're going to see some faces, some shapes, and so on. The same effect, especially when you are start trading, can be applied when you are start with the technical analysis. And this is the hindsight. This is the drawback, the negative aspect of technical analysis. We have draw our lines here. Many people will agree that you need to be precise when you are drawing lines. Okay, no, I won't argue on that, of course. Nothing is perfect. So even though if you took a short trade at this point, you would have lost it because the market didn't respect the channel. And of course the market will do that again and again. I won't respect any standard patterns that you might think that they will work. We need to decode the signals and multiply, let's say, all these cases. So what will happen if we have a down channel? Okay, are we willing to follow the trend? Of course we will. We need to search for a perfect opportunity. I have shown you in my previous episodes about the indicators, and that's why I'm not going to use anyone for this episode. I will just focus on the technical part. And it's really important to understand, it's because I've said that also in my technical analysis part, that most technical analysts believe that everything is inside the chart. Everything is inside these random lines, let's say. Sometimes they probably seems don't make any sense, and yeah, I strongly agree, let's say, in a percentage. And if you change the time frame, everything will disappear. So what is the important part? You need to combine. If we have a pennant at this point, you know how to trade that because I have shown you. Or if you have a channel. Now, if the prices hit several times at this level, probably they will jump higher. I still believe that we don't have a clear triple bottom, or at least what I speculate is that the prices will keep shooting lower and lower. Still, I'm willing to go long in this market. I still believe it's too early to dive. And of course, we'll use leverage, which again I do not recommend. But since I know what I'm doing, and this is the reason that I'm trading always in the live accounts, this is what we will do also. Now at this part, I have shown you every single technical part that I am doing right now. And what is the most important part? Because most of the times the market is not clear. We don't know exactly what will happen. I will give you an example. This is our live account, the one that I am trading for this series. I took a short position on the USD CAD. I'm already short in this market. The reason is very simple, because I will use my fundamental analysis. And this is the key point that will give you an edge while you are trading. I see many people that when they are giving some signals, they don't make any sense. Okay, technical analysis is there. I cannot disagree, but if you do not add any fundamental analysis in your charts, then probably you are just doing some random lines that unfortunately won't work. And I can guarantee that they won't. At this period, combined with the energy crisis, we know in major events, like what the USA is doing, the oil will significantly go higher. So immediately we know what is the currency related to that commodity. So I know exactly what to do on the USD CAD. This is the reason that I'm shorting the loonie, because I know that the oil prices will go higher. Even though from a technical part, I am 100% sure, probably I didn't use the precise entry point, because I know that the prices will fall. I don't know how much, for sure. However, let's say that I'm most likely positive to take a short trade on this currency, because I'm using the fundamental analysis. So this is the most important part. I need to take advantage of these major events. Also gold. Either you can go long on the gold, or either you can use the Australian. We know how much is affected by the gold prices. Also from copper. That's why I'm keep saying to people that are keep asking me, because they are just trying to analyze the market with a couple of technical tricks and some advanced patterns, maybe some butterflies, some crabs, which I don't, I cannot exclude them. They are respectful traders. They are profitable, no doubt. However, you need to learn ways to maximize your potential in trading. You need to have an edge. You have to be in front of many others. And this is the reason that 90% is losing money. So you need to have something that will give you the edge in the market. Mechanistically, many traders are searching for the perfect indicators, for the perfect, let's say, adjustment, for the perfect time frame, and so on. I think I have already discussed that, even with people that are trading for years. They're most likely they are using automated methods and so on. They are profitable, no doubt. However, it's really hard to succeed and make something automated that will really work. Again, I'm trying to educate people, let's say, in every video. So now you need to understand how important is the idea of trading, and how important is the fundamental analysis, and how important is to not trade when something has nothing behind it, something to back it up, you know. And this is why I do not trade the cryptocurrency. However, we do that for entertainment, and most likely I can show you a way, let's say, that most traders would do that. Most traders would trade like that. Again, I hope you enjoy the video. I'm not quite sure if I'm still gonna get my trade. I still believe that the prices will drop significantly less, and that's why my entry point is much lower. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. We also got more than 150 watching hours from you. So again, I didn't expect to happen so fast. Thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. If you have any concerns, I would appreciate if you have some kind of trading experience, even if you open a demo account. I mean, because I hear a lot of questions that are completely newbish. Okay, I do not doubt with that, for sure. This is the reason that I have also created a Quora. You can also find me there. I am trying to give answers to your questions, because many of your questions are similar. Also, from my FX book, you can find me also there, of course. Some accounts are private, some are not. This depends on the level of your understanding. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for watching this series and this video. Trade safe, and I hope I'll see you in the future.